Alright guys, so today I'm going to be making chicken cacciatore. This was not the plan for dinner tonight, or I would have started this much sooner. So today I am going to be cooking mine on high. You can do it on high for 4 to 6 hours, or low anywhere from 6 to 10 hours, depending upon your crock pot and your day. You know, some of us work longer hours than others. But typically I would like to start this during the day and let it simmer in the crock pot for about 8 hours on low. But yeah, my day just is not going as planned, so it's not going to be any fancy editing or any fancy filming. I had other plans for dinner, but unfortunately it's just not happening today, and I now have to go to plan B. And that's going to be chicken cacciatore, and because I know you guys want this recipe, I don't want to keep putting it off because I don't know when we will have it again. So for chicken cacciatore in the crock pot, you are going to need some chicken breasts. I only eyeball that. I tend to put in 1 to 2 chicken breasts per person, depending upon how long I want this meal to stretch. You will need 28 ounces of crushed tomato. And then I like to throw in diced tomato. This is a 14-ounce can, and it's got basil, garlic, and oregano. I just like that added flavor. So that's really all you need. This is extra stuff that you can add in and change to your preference. Sometimes I will just add in onion and peppers. Other times I will just add in spinach. There's been times where I've just thrown in peas because that's what I've had. Today what I have is some frozen spinach, I've got an onion, and I've got canned mushrooms. So that's what's going in this today. And I will show you how easy it truly is to make chicken cacciatore in a crock pot. I add in extra Italian seasoning. This is just basically basil, rosemary, thyme, oregano, sage. I mean, really, it's got quite a bit of, like, your basic seasonings that you would have. But you can always just add in individual basil, oregano, whatever you really like. But this mixture works for me. I add it to a lot of my dishes. So I just kind of eyeball it. I don't have a measurement for you guys. I like a lot of seasoning, so I add a lot of seasoning. I also like to add in a little bit of pepper. It's just a whole bunch of stuff in there. And you can adjust it, like I said, less chicken, more sauce, more veggies, less chicken, because veggies are going to be cheaper. You just do what's going to work for you and your budget, but you're going to let that cook. And then about 30 minutes before you guys want to eat, you're going to start boiling your noodles. Okay, so it's been a couple of hours and I just checked the chicken, and it's just about done. So I'm going to take the chicken out, put it on a plate, and I'm going to shred up this chicken with 2 forks. You can do this however you want to. I've added in all the shredded chicken. It kind of thickens that back up again. So like I said, I like mine a little bit more runny because once I start adding in the pasta and the shredded chicken, the sauce kind of gets absorbed into the chicken and into the pasta, and you don't have a whole lot of sauce. So I kind of like to use the frozen chicken to kind of water it down and spread it out a little bit. You can always add in chicken broth if you want to, or like I said, just double up your crushed tomatoes and canned tomatoes. Alright, and that is what it looks like when you add about 12 ounces of pasta. Like I said, if you want to add less and have more sauce, that's fine too. It's kind of just I kind of throw whatever I have in here. My kids, they like cheese. So I go ahead and just put a little cheese on there and put it to the side and let it cool. But that's it, guys. That is the chicken cacciatore. Big pot of it. And this will be 1 to 2 nights of leftovers, depending upon how hungry we are. And if, sometimes we have it for lunch instead of dinner. But, yeah, there you go. Chicken cacciatore. And you can always use whole wheat noodles. I mean, really whatever you want. That's just an idea. Hopefully this helps give you a frugal dinner idea. This is roughly $10 or less depending upon the prices in your area and what, you know, additions you've thrown in there and how much chicken and all that fun stuff that you've used. But I can make this meal for about $10 and usually I get 2 to 3 nights out of it. So that's it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Let me know if you try it and I will see you in another video. Bye, guys.